Hello, Pooter. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Alexis. Welcome back to the PHS News.
Unfortunately, despite today's date, we have been warned against making jokes about a specific plant that is popular in our state.
I'll be blunt with you. Given the restrictions placed on us, writing the script was incredibly difficult. In the end, however, I think I did a good job.
Hey, give me a little bit of credit. It was a joint effort after all.
With that out of the way, we have a very special segment ahead of us.
While it is a few days early, Miss Mozik's mother came over and showed us some great arts and crafts projects you can try out for Earth Day, aka this Saturday.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Mozik and I'm here to do a fun craft for Earth Day. You can always recycle your pop cans, but today we're going to actually cut them up and make something really cool and fun with them. So first off, you want to protect your workspace with some paper or newspaper in this case, or something to keep the metal shards from flying. We are using metal, so as a safety concern, watch your fingers, watch if stuff flies off, and if you have little kids at home, little siblings, this is not a good craft for them. So first off, I'm going to poke a hole in the top of the pop can. This is where metal could be flying, so like that. I'll set that aside, and then you're going to cut off the bottom of it also, like this. And what you're going to have is a really cool piece of tin that you can do all sorts of things with. So today I'm cutting into squares, and I put a slit in each corner like this. And on this one I am bending the corners in, and this is where you can kind of cut your fingers if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. So I'm going to look down for this part. And when you're all done, it'll look like this. And what you could do is you could cut the little flaps off, or you could fold it in. Like that. So then you have a little square. And now we're going to take a hammer and a nail, and we're going to punch holes around the outside edge. This will kind of like seam it, the edges together, so that you won't have to worry about them coming loose. So I just go up and down all four sides like that, and then it's all seamed on the sides. Now you can put a design in the center. So this is kind of a square. You could do a starburst, you could do your initial, you could do random dots, whatever you feel like doing. I'm going to add enough holes to punch along all four edges to make sure the edges are folded down and secure. So what do you think? Starburst? Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put a hole in the center. Then I'm going to work out to each corner. You always want to make sure your pop can is clean and dry, because who wants a syrupy pop on this and your hands get all sticky? Yeah, it's a mess. I'm not sure if it's actually a starburst, but it's kind of like a design. Okay, you're relatively finished at this part. Then you can take any kind of wire, a twist tie, whatever you have. Today we're using paper clips. And all I'm going to do is put a clip through one of the holes on one of the corners. And that's going to become our hanger loop. And just because we want to have some fun with it, we have some beads. So what color? Should we stick to pooter colors?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, pooter colors. That's what we're getting. And I'm going to stick the beads on. I brought my little needle nose pliers to kind of pinch it shut a bit. and this now is your hanger loop. So you could hang this outside, in your window, on a tree, give it away, whatever. So just remember, you can always recycle your pop cans, or you can actually have fun making something out of them. And every day is Earth Day. Thank you.
We should totally give that a try.
Sure, we should have plenty of materials to work with, considering that I have hundreds of empty LaCroix cans lying around.
And for those who don't have an extensive collection of empty cans of garbage water, there are free kits at the front desk so that you too can try out this fun craft.
With that out of the way, Unified Soccer's coming up. Last week, Journey and Coach Miller had a chance to talk about it. Let's take a look.
Okay. Where can you we find more info about soccer?
You can look on the Poudre High School website for our schedule and things like that. You can also email Mr. Miller at rmiller@psdschools.org, or you can swing by his classroom in room 411.
When are the games?
So we have 5 games coming up. Our first one is this Wednesday against Rocky, and that's our rivalry game, so it should be fun. The next one is the next Monday, April 10th, and then we have the Thursday after that, April 20th, Wednesday, April 26th, and then our last game is Wednesday, May 3rd. And then after that, we have our tournament.
When are practices?
Practices are Monday nights, usually when we don't have a game. So the April 10th game, we won't have practice that day, but it's from 4:30 to 5:30 out on the fields, but we meet in 411 first.
Right. How to sign up for soccer?
Yeah, great question. We have a QR code that we can have you scan to sign up for it. You can also email Mr. Miller or myself for more information, or swing by 411 to sign up to be a partner and participate. And you can also get involved by coming to the games.
Why do you choose to be a soccer coach?
Great question. I really like coaching because it's an opportunity to help kids meet their potential and to hang out with cool people like you. And I really enjoy the game of soccer. I played soccer for like 15 years growing up, and so it's something I really care about, and it's a good opportunity. I think unified sports are one of the coolest things that we do here at Poudre.
What schools are participating?
So we've got Collins, Fossil, Timnath, and Rocky, in addition to our team. And then we are going to have a students versus staff soccer game, which will be really fun. That'll be later in April.
All right.
Thanks, Journey. If you want to go check out a game, then we have some good news for you.
Tonight, our team will be playing a game at Fossil Ridge High School at 4:30. Make sure to check it out.
Last up, we have just one more small announcement. Yearbooks, do you have one?
If you don't, you better get a move on because there's only 80 books left.
What are you waiting for? Scan this QR code right here and go buy one now before supplies run out.
All right, guys. That's it for this week's episode.
Have a good weekend, and as always,
Go Poudre!